Welcome back, everybody, to Champions League. We've got probably the most anticipated match of the week in Most Hated versus Thunderbolts. Joined alongside me is my wonderful co-caster, Mist. Mist, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm excited to watch these two teams clash and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting. As now, I mean, we're finally gonna see I mean, these teams were power ranked at 1 and 3 by the committee. Uh, so this is definitely an exciting matchup. But the thing is, everyone's favoring Most Hated here. Some have it going 3 games. I mean, Daniel thinks Thunderbolts are going to win. His is a bit biased, but a lot of the predictions is that it's going to go 3 games. But, Mist, what are your personal predictions for this?
I mean, I definitely think this is one is going to go to game 5. I do have Most Hated taking it though, just because. I mean, we've seen them in past weeks. I mean, they've looked good, but I mean, last week we've seen Thunderbolts take on Lotus, who were or not Lotus. Yeah, it was Lotus.
Yeah, it's Lotus.
I think it was 50 under Sal, maybe. I can't really remember.
Yeah, it was 68 under Sal and Thunderbolts won. The problem is it isn't quite the roster you see here. Miss, you have so much background noise. It isn't quite the roster you see here on your screen today. Actually, Cut was the only one playing at that time. So that's the thing, is you're kind of playing without that roster that pulled off a miracle. And this is a completely different final boss in Most Hated, as they are the #1 ranked team. And a lot of it falls onto Jimbo's shoulders here. Jose's obviously going to be the man backing him up. But this is the thing. Most Hated made a big move at the end of the preseason, picking up Ivy, and it may pay off in spades early on, and it will, as Zyrek will hit it home.
Great shot from Zyrek, really putting that one into the bottom right, maybe? No, middle right. And Jimbo was just too slow to get back to that one.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the thing. Most Hated, maybe we're preparing for a different roster out of the preseason until the splash move came in when Thunderbolts traded Shooty McSnipe and a first-round pick for Ivy from the side of SBC. Our first blockbuster trade of the season, and I mean, a lot of people are saying it was a great move by the Thunderbolts, and it's really going to be interesting to see how it pays off because they never really got to practice with Ivy. But Ivy is just that good, as he will score the second goal here.
Great finish from Ivy. Zyrek just passing that one off. And we've seen already a couple double commits, a little bit of lack of communication from the side of Most Hated.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this team and this team archetype. I mean, you see a couple of other teams doing it, where you have a high rank, middle rank, and low rank. And I mean, the big other team that comes to mind is the Reapers, which we saw it in that game 3 where the communication can kind of fall off and it can get really awkward rotating a Diamond 2 with a GC3 and a GC1. And so that's the big kind of thing to keep an eye on. You also think about teams like Twisted Isolation and Infinity Creative, but that's the thing too. It puts a lot of weight on Jimbo's shoulders as the high rank to really cook here and do well. But we know this man can do exactly that when he has the space and the boost. He had one of those things there, just not quite the other.
Yeah, as Jose is going to put this one high. Little double commit from the side of Thunderbolts. This one gets pinched down. And Jimbo looking for a shot. Can he put it in? Yes, he can.
And this is what you want to see. You want to see the big man stepping up. Just a little bit of miscommunication, some bad touches on the backboard, and Thunderbolts will be giving their first up. But This is the thing. This is supposed to be a banger of a matchup, miss. These teams are power ranked 1 and 3 for a reason, and I think early on we're just kind of seeing why. Now, who is your key player for Thunderbolts?
With Thunderbolts, I definitely have to look at Ivy. I mean, Ivy has played great. Or not has played great, but I mean, she played great in the.
He missed.
I'm sorry. He has played great in the SPC versus Lag game. I'm pretty sure he played that. But no, he looked very great. And Jimbo, showing why he's the man of the match, going to double this one home.
Yeah, he wasn't really happy that we weren't talking about him enough, as that is a beautiful double tap, and we kind of expect it out of him. And I mean, it's just never not mesmerizing, as Zyrek will take to the skies now. Wants to do what Jimbo just did, gets the reset, gets the musty, but Jimbo shut it down. Ivy, follow up, trying to slot it, not going to be able to. His cut's going to follow it up, but it's blocked away by the most hated defense. 3 members had to come in, but they get it out. And now Cut will pop this high, looking for the double off the ceiling, can't quite get it on target.
Yeah, and we're finally seeing a little bit not greater, but a little bit more communication from the side of these two teams. I mean, Zyrek, Cut, and Ivy, we all know they're both all 3 mechanical, so they're definitely just going to go out there and play their game.
Yeah, definitely. And Zyrek pops this one really high. Cut's gonna launch it on target, and it just goes through. There was no boost on the defense, and Thunderbolts take the lead yet again.
Monster flick from Zyrek. I mean, that one just went all up in the skies, and Cut's just going to be there for the follow-up. Now, if you're the side of most hated, I mean, you have to step up your game a little bit. I mean, you're just getting outpaced and outplayed by the side of Thunderbolts. But Jose looking for a demo. Zyrax is going to clear this one. As Jimbo pops it right back to him, it's into the corner. Is there a shot? No. Jose's going to put this one through the defense as Zyrax takes this one back, tries to leave it for Cut. Jose's already on the wall, looking for the 50. This one gets pinched down. Jimbo up in the skies, pops this one high, looks for the double. Can Midnight get back to it? No, he can.
Yeah, and this is the thing about these two teams that you got to keep in mind is these two are favorites to be the top of their division. And you faced every person or every team in your division twice during the season. So making sure you walk away with a win is oh so important, but Thunderbolts were tripping over themselves here and got to be careful defensively as Jose is going to rip one on target, but Cut's going to be able to block it away as Zyrek will come through with the follow-up, but Jimbo's quickly there on it, trying to get it to the middle. Midnight is going to be waiting in the wings, but no one can go. Ivy pops it to the side wall, trying to get it out of here, not going to be able to, and Midnight whiffed the ball, and that may be the final opportunity for Most Hated. This one's still around, pass to the middle will not come through as Thunderbolts take game 1.
Yeah, and I mean, that's not the best we've seen out of these two teams. It's probably just game 1 jitters. So this next game should be a lot more interesting as, I mean, there was 5 goals in this game. Who are you really looking at to step up here in this next match?
Yeah, and I mean, you can see across the board, Most Hated ultimately had to play a lot more defense. 6 shots is a good amount, but your opponent's at 10. I think you just really need to stop the offensive opportunities for the side of, I think we're missing a player? No. The thing is, you really just need to prevent the shooting opportunities for the side of Thunderbolts if you're Most Hated, as Ivy will take this over to that sidewall, trying to rip it towards the net, but it'll be blocked away as Jimbo just wants to carry this down, and he actually got past 2. Ivy left alone on an island, flicked high, and no, Ivy will not be fooled. A great defensive job by Ivy right there.
Yeah, and Jimbo is going to clear this one away from Ivy as Zyrek here backflips this. Jimbo puts it to the mid. Jose already up. Gets his pass cut. Is it in? No, it's a little bit side as Ivy Gonna collect this ball, gets it past Jose, gets it past Midnight, but Jimbo's gonna have a free ball. He takes to the skies, puts it off the ceiling, looking for another. Can he put this one in? Yes, he can.
Oh my. The defense just, I mean, Zyrek was not expecting the ceiling, and then Cut just flipped away from it and just a little bit caught off guard defensively. Not quite what you want to see, especially because, I mean, you want to follow this up with a win and hold on to the momentum that you built off the back of game one. And that's one that kind of kills that momentum here. As Ivy will send this downfield, it's actually over to Zyrek. Ivy trying to get the touch on it, but not going to be able to. His Cut's going to have to turn and burn, and he's going to get this one towards the middle. But he has no teammate to boot, as Ivy will finally take this away from their net.
Yeah, and Jimbo here, looking for the air dribble. It's not going to be able to get it as it's shut down by Zyrek. As this one gets pinched to the middle, Zyrek trying to get back to it, but Jose going to catch this one as we're a little bit we're entering into the later, or not the later part, the early part of the game, as a little double commit from the side of Thunderbolts. Ivy's the last one back. Jimbo, really low boost, going to try and put this one mid. But Midnight, little whiff as Jose looking for a touch, puts this one high. Zyrek gets a save on it.
Yeah, and it feels a lot more messy from the Thunderbolts this time around. They're kind of just tripping over each other. And they do get this one out, thankfully, but Jimbo has to make the coverage. Midnight gets a good touch away from it. And that's the thing, is Midnight is one of the lowest rated players active in the league. He's actually the second lowest, only second to Drew DeJew. And Midnight was the first, well, the lowest ranked to win a tournament, as he won the offseason 2v2 with his teammate in Jimbo. But the thing is, can he join Drew in the winner's circle? That's going to be the question. Mist, you've seen how this game 2 is going and how the game 1 went. Do you think Most Hated can hold on here despite the Thunderbolts pressure?
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I mean, they just need to get this one out the half. As Zyrek looking for a double reset, but Midnight's going to clear this line. But as I was saying, I mean, I could definitely see it as a little fumble in the midline. Zyrek puts this one into the middle. Jose's going to clear the lines finally. But yeah, I could definitely see Most Hated finally keeping this one out and just taking home the win. I mean, you just got to capitalize off of the missed rotation from Thunderbolts.
Yeah, but here Thunderbolt's rotation looks flawless as they just battered the net over and over. Ivy forced Midnight to go early, and that is how this one will be tied up. And with 2 minutes left between two of the best teams in the league, this one so far is living up to the hype expectation that we kind of expected. But Ivy and Zyrek kind of getting caught on each other as Cut will just send it away. Jose will take it to the skies, looking for the double down, but he's not going to be able to get it as Midnight comes across it. Midnight just misses that one. Jose almost gets bumped. Luckily, he got away from it, but Zyrek's double blocked away by Midnight.
Yeah, Zyrek is really that main player to watch out on the side of Thunderbolts, and same with Ivy. But Zyrek was drafted first overall by Orange and Daniel, the franchise owner of Thunderbolts. So, I mean, first pick, you definitely have to have a lot of pressure on you.
Definitely. I mean, Zyrek was a guy that a rumor was a good amount of teams wanted him. Over 25% of the teams in the league wanted him. So you really got to prove yourself here. But as this one goes on, I just wonder how it's going to be, because obviously, yeah, it's a lot of pressure when you go first overall. Everyone really expects you to perform, and you got to prove that you are not a waste of a pick, as Midnight has to turn on a dime on this one. He's in danger here as Ivy's coming, but Jose will disrupt him enough as it's finally sent away.
Yeah, and time's winding down. I mean, we could be looking at a game 2 overtime as Zyrek trying to get this past everyone, but Midnight's going to clear the lines as a double demo comes in from the side is cut. Midnight's going to have to put this one, clears it. Holy demos from the side of Thunderbolts. I mean, they're just taking out, and Midnight tried to take his own player out. Puts this one all the way down. Can the players get back? Yes, Ivy Pops this one high. Jimbo looking for the shot. Is it in?
Oh,
Yes, he's going to be
no.
able to put that one through the back of the net.
Oh, no. That is not how you want that to end. Midnight gets a banger clear, and Cut just was out of position, no boost, and Ivy got an awkward touch and got removed out of the net by Jose. And if that's how this ends, that is absolute tragedy. 0-second drill now, but it's this man on the ball. Jimbo will get it to the ground with the help of Midnight, and we've got a 1-1 series.
I mean, that was interesting play from, not interesting, I'm sorry. That was a great play from the side of Most Hated. Definitely. I mean, they scored like, I don't even know how much time was on it for. Like 5 seconds. There was 5 seconds left on the timer.
Left.
Or 4. Okay, 4. And they scored off of it. I mean, great showcase from Most Hated. Definitely finally getting rid of those hiccups and just, playing their game.
Yeah, as we get ready to go into the next game, I mean, Mist, you're a captain. You've been in this position. You just lost a game off of giving one up that was as bad as that. How do you really calm the nerves and get your boys back on track?
I mean, definitely if the rotation style isn't working, we might swap it up a little bit, have someone else go play first man. And I mean, it's definitely just a mental issue. And so you just got to talk to them and say, hey, that's just one game. I mean, we still got others. And, just shake that play off.
Fair enough. Now, obviously, too, I mean, this will test. Are you able to really turn that mental around and recover after a not so nice situation like that? As Ivy's trying to get the recovery here, but it's going to be 50 back into the waiting arms of Zyrek, as this will go over to the sidewall, pass back to the middle. Cut wanted to pass back to the friendly ghost on the sidewall. But Ivy will be following this up. It's almost a beautiful pass, but it is blocked away eventually. And Zyrek completely just goes awry with that aerial, as Jimbo will take this downfield, blocked away, but he picks up a demo on the way out as Jose's up. Pass over to Jimbo. Zyrek gets the dunk, though, as Midnight will keep the pressure going, and Most Hated really don't want to let Thunderbolts out of their half.
Yeah, and a beautiful pass to Zyrak, but Zyrak's not going to be able to get down there. We have a really physical game, or physical series between these two. I mean, we've already seen about probably around 8 demos just in the span of 2 games, and Jose is just going to put this one into the back of the net. A great pass from Jimbo.
Yeah, and here comes Most Hated. Cut just not quite getting the read that he needed. And Most Hated, I mean, they were power ranked at number 1. Now, most of the rankings committee that submitted their predictions had Thunderbolts taking a game. And that's the thing about the one game, is sometimes you catch the opponents off guard, but Most Hated definitely seem more informed now.
Yeah, and I mean, who do you have taking this series?
Well, originally I'd tell you it's Most Hated, but Jose just not quite ready for that one. I am so unsure now, as both of these teams look evenly matched, and this is what you'd expect from 2 of the best in the league, as Jose will pick up a demo here. Jimbo from the back wall has to try to clear it out. Cut putting it back into the middle and cannot find the double tap. A great job by Midnight to keep the rebound away from him. And another good clear by Midnight will force 2 defenders to go. Jose has a date alone with the ball, but the shot just isn't powerful enough.
Yeah, and Ivy, bless you if that was a sneeze. I don't know what it was. But Jimbo going to clear this one. Oh, it's a cough. Okay. Jimbo going to clear this one. Midnight redirects this into the corner. Ivy has a free ball to collect. Puts this to the side. Jimbo, a little hesitant, but it's going to be able to get back to it as Cut pops this one high. Midnight here on the ball. A little soft touch down to the ground as Zyrak gets a little Zen touch, trying to go all the way, but Jimbo just shuts that idea down as Ivy already up on the ball, trying to put this one mid. It's there for cut, but Midnight shuts that passing lane off.
Yeah, and now as this one keeps going on, I mean, Ivy will bring this downfield, and you gotta wonder when the next strike is gonna come through, as both of these teams have been all over each other, and it's been such a tightly contested match. And the big thing is Thunderbolts just really haven't let Jimbo go to work. And because of that, and because of him being so much of their offense, it has made it difficult for Most Hated to really find a path of clarity. But this could be one, but Midnight just didn't get the shot he needed. It was wide open for the taking, and he misses yet again as Zyrek will clear this long, gets the reset around. But now Jimbo trying to get the clear, not going to be able to until he gets a pass to the middle, but Zyrek's going to quickly intercept it, and a member's going to be removed from the back line as here comes the pressure, and there goes the wall. Ivy breaks down Most Hated, and this one is a lead for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, a double whiff from Midnight, or not a double whiff, but a double missed shot from Midnight that opened up a counterattack for Thunderbolts, and they just put that one in back. I mean, we've definitely seen Midnight play better in past series, so I'm just definitely looking at him, even though he is Diamond 2, I'm looking at him for him to step up and, you know, really just being a strong, solid third man.
Yeah, and especially that missed shot earlier when he had an open net. It's just one that stings, as this one bounces off the ceiling. Awkward ball, but Jose couldn't quite get it away from Zyrek. But Midnight's follow-through works out. Jimbo gonna take it high, looking for the double, but just cannot get it. But it's a pass to Jose, but Jose cannot get it through. Midnight follow-through is good, and Most Hated have tied it.
Midnight making up for those two missed shots, gonna put this one past Cut. Cut was low boost, wasn't able to get back. What?
Just as you called his name, dude. You said you wanted to see more out of him, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, Midnight just scoring that goal to tie the game here. 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds left.
30 minutes? Hold on a second. I didn't sign up for this.
Ivy looking for the sidewall. It's not going to be able to get at Zyrek. Puts the shot on. A little double commit from Most Hated. Cuts. Already up on the ball. Gets the reset. Going to try and go all the way, but Jose just going to clear this one as Ivy pops this one back. Really low boost. 10 seconds left. Midnight going to put this one to the side. A demo comes out from Cut. Zyrek trying to put a shot on, but Jose just going to clear the lines. Can he start a counterattack off of this? Zyrek gets a mistouch, and we're in overtime.
Overtime in game 3. Winner gets double match point. Loser is going to have to figure it out, and figure it out quickly, as Jimbo's going to throw it off the back wall. Picks up a demo. Jose follow through, not going to be good enough. Midnight trying to get a touch, puts it into the corner. Ivy needs to take control of this, and he will. Midnight, missed your microphone. Jimbo goes on the air dribble, looks for a double tap, wasn't ready for the miss, and Jose put it in the cup. Midnight misses it. Uh-oh, open net, but no one could quite get there, and Most Hated get away with robbery, as that one was wide open off of the over-aggression, but somehow they didn't get punished. But Zyrek follows through, not going to be able to find anything, as he's going to hit it over to the side. Midnight shuts this one down. Missed. What do these two teams need to do here to close it out?
Keeping aggression and just playing good rotations. I mean, we just can't see any miss touches from anybody here if they want to win this, as Ivy gonna put this one into the corner. Midnight pops this one. Cut looking for the pass. Gets the pass one, but Jimbo's gonna beat him as Zyrek looking for the Zen touch. Passes this one to Ivy. Ivy pops this one high. Zyrek not gonna be able to get back for this shot as he pops it into the middle. Cut there again for the ball. Ivy gonna touch this one. Gonna leave it for Zyrek. Gonna try and get a bump off, and Jimbo cannot get back to this one.
And there it is. The demo plays finally break Most Hated. Ivy wanted a piece of Jimbo, and while he didn't get one, it was good enough, as Zyrek will hit it home for the finisher. And now, Mist, we get ready to go to game 4. Most Hated need to figure this out. I mean, what do they really need to do in your eyes?
I mean, I just haven't seen too much of a strong games out of Jose. I mean, you see they both almost break 400 points, and Jose, even though he is a little bit behind, I'm not just seeing much out of him. So if they most hated definitely want to close out this series and take home the win, I mean, Jose just has to step up.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And I mean, as we get ready to go, I mean, I'm just a little bit nervous for Most Hated. I think we may see an upset here as this one gets ready to go. I think you're right. It's got to be through Jose.
And as we get here into game 4, and I don't know what this map is, but as we get here into game 4, we're gonna get into kickoff. Zyrek does a little missed kickoff, but cuts. Gonna be there for the collection. Jose 50 Midnight, an awkward jump, but Ivy just gonna clear the lines as Jimbo passes this one to Zyrek. Zyrek puts it back to Jimbo as Jimbo puts one to the left. Jose, little low boost, a little team bump as Jimbo opting to take it off of Jose. Jose desperately trying to find boost as Zyrek just tries to put anything on. Jose's gonna be there as Zyrek looking for the skies. Gets bumped off the ball, but Ivy there can't get the shot off.
Yeah, I agree. And this is the thing: is it is early on in week 1. I think this is when teams will be at their shakiest. I think especially when it comes to just getting the team plays online. I honestly think this high-low roster composition will take a couple of weeks to really keep getting used to each other. It's why I'm honestly kind of surprised that Most Hated played their starters in preseason, or played their backups in preseason week 2, is because I mean, those guys aren't the ones taking the pitch. You need to get the chemistry going quickly between your 3 starters, as Jose has to turn on this one, and he will hit it away. Zyrek puts it over to the sidewall, where Ivy will take a touch out of the corner. Ivy ripping one towards the net, but it's just high.
Yeah, and Midnight's gonna pinch this one to the left. It's up in the sky. Zyrek gets a touch to the side, trying to get back on it. Yes, he can. And Jimbo gonna get a ground double cut. Gets an awkward ball. This one is in the corner. Jose trying to put a shot on it. It's bottom right, but it's barely out. As Jimbo gets a missed touch, this one is pinched to the side. Midnight here on the ball, trying to get it past Zyrek, but Zyrek is just gonna backflip this one. Midnight puts this one high. Is there a follow-up? Jose is gonna be there for the shot.
And the captain steps up. A great job by him, as this one will now be in Most Hated's favor here early on. And missed. I mean, the thing is, they had a lead last time and they couldn't quite hold it. What needs to be different?
Keeping up the pressure and staying rotation, just playing how they are now. And Zyrek I'm caster cursing them. Zyrek is just gonna take this one and tie us up here.
Jose was just too far forward, way too far forward as the third man. Right there, you just need to be further back, and unfortunately, it doesn't go their way. We have Cubnuts in here cheering on Most Hated, and I gotta agree with you. I mean, I want to see Game 5. We saw a beautiful one between Overlooked and Lotus in their series yesterday. I'd love to see another here, but it's an awkward ball as Jimbo has to make a catch on it, and he will hit it downfield. Zyrek takes it over here, but it's just not a great follow-up opportunity from the side of Most Hated. And yeah, I mean, this Thunderbolts team is just so good, and Midnight just getting in his way as Jose puts it to the back wall, but Zyrek is just so quick to the ball. And I mean, people questioned if Thunderbolts trading for Ivy was the right move. So far, it definitely looks like it, as this one has been going their way for the most part.
I was muted. I'm seeing a little bit of miscommunication. I mean, Midnight's been running into Jimbo just a little bit, but all they have to do is shake that off as a little bit under 2 minutes to go here as Cut puts this one into corner. A little awkward, so he's going to leave for Zyrak. Jose trying to get back on him, but he can't as Midnight puts this one to the side. Ivy puts this one right back to the corner. This one is on the left side, and Jimbo going to clear this one as Zyrak here. Little wave dash. I'm going to try and get back to it. Jimbo puts this one to the middle. King Jose get the shot off. Yes, he can.
A great job by Jose and to score this one. And what a great pass out of Jimbo. Cut was just out of position here. And now it begs the question, how do Thunderbolts respond? So far, every single time they've had a really good response. Ivy looking for one here as it's a demo on the backside. Jose has to get a touch on this to the corner, and he gets one that is enough. But Midnight just can't really follow the touch here. This is the problem, is Most Hated haven't really gotten to get a lot of ball control, but they will clear it out, and with a minute left to go, all they need to do is hold on. And as we have the seconds draining down, I mean, you got to feel the pressure the Thunderbolts are under, as this one has not quite gone their way. And that's the thing, is the only kind of goal they got was a passing play where Zyrak was a questionable distance upfield, and so was Jose. And they just haven't really scored here where they really broke down the defense. But Ivy looks to do that for the first time, but Midnight will not be fooled. He dances until his heart gives out, as he will keep it out. And Most Hated should win this game, as this one will touch the ground. No, Jimbo actually opts to keep it up. Finally, it hits the ground, and we have game 5.
We are going to Champions Field. Now, I mean, in my prediction, I had Most Hated taking it in 5, but I mean, we could definitely see an upset. I mean, Thunderbolts was not really rated, or was not really ranked to win this game, but I mean, they've definitely been showing like that this team's definitely deserving of that top 3 spot.
Yeah, they definitely have. But, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go, we are going to Champions Field, the place where hopes and dreams come true, and where your hopes and dreams go to die. The crowd is looming over this stadium, and they bring a lot of pressure with it. Both of these teams looking to start their season off right, but only one of them can find that path through. Who will it be? Let's find out. Game 5 is underway.
Yeah, and this one is put to the side as Zyrak's going to be there on the ball. Ivy here on the ball. And this one is a little awkward. Jimbo puts this one to the side. Midnight here on the ball. Going to try and pass this one to the side. He's not going to be able to get it as Zyrak misses the ball a little bit. Jimbo puts this one to the side. This one tries to get past. It's popped high. Can he get a bump? No, he can't.
Yeah, and you got to be careful here, because the thing is, with every second that ticks by, this is when your nerves start to spike. Even if you're winning or losing, those nerves become a factor. And so that's the thing, is I wonder if we'll see some nerves come through. That was definitely it, but Cut also missed it the other way. Beautiful pitch back across the pass. No! Jimbo kept it out, and that is exactly what they brought this man on here to do. Cut looking for a double tap, not going to really find anything, as Midnight's going to be finding nothing but a great, but Jimbo's going to be taking this down the field, and Zyrak's going to be the last one back, and he's got to make it safe, and he does. Problem is, the pressure's still here till Ivy clears it long, and finally both teams get a moment to breathe.
Yeah, and Jimbo here on the ball, 1v1 with Zyrak trying to put a shot on. He's not going to be able to get it. A little awkward as Jose pitches this to the side. Zyrak pitches his back up, and Zyrak's going to try and get back on this one. He's not going to be able to, as Ivy takes this one. A little awkward cut. is stopping on the ball, trying to get a fake. Jose gonna be there, cut 15 this to the middle, but Jembo's the first one to it. Fast man here as Zyrak pops this one a little awkward. Ivy gonna try and get the redirect, but it's just sent into Midnight as Midnight puts this one to the other side. This one gets put to the side.
Uh-oh.
Is there a follow-up? Jembo trying to get a shot. Zyrak gonna be there for the save.
Zyrak has been the hero of the story for the Thunderbolts in this series, and Jimbo gets removed here, but Midnight luckily was back for it. Jose can't quite find a boost, but he can find a bump. Now Jimbo has to be careful because Cut's running down the lane, and he will be taken out, but luckily his D2 was there to cover. But Thunderbolts starting to ramp up the pressure. Missed. What do Most Hated need to do to really stop their pressure and get some more offense going?
I mean, I don't know. I think counter attack with attack. So counter pressure with pressure. You got to pressure them before they are able to pressure you. But Midnight gets a little mistouch. Cut puts the shot on, but it's barely off bar. Zyrak going to be there for the follow-up and opening this game with the first goal.
And right there, Jose just got a misread, and Jimbo is out of position. Very awkward ball to read. And now Thunderbolts have a lead with 2:13 left to go. As this matchup, has done nothing but deliver, as Jimbo will get the save away. Ivy coming through, not going to be able to find anything as Jimbo's going to send it long downfield. Awkward ball for Cut, but he double taps it away. A beautiful defensive play by him, as this one now goes back towards Jose. Jose needs to be careful here. He's got Jimbo in support, but he sees the net, but Ivy said no. So did the post. This one cleared back down.
Yeah, Midnight here on the ball, trying to cut. A little awkward, but Zyrak gonna bail him out as Midnight pinches this one to the middle. Is Jimbo there for the shot? Is this one on? No, it's off bar. As Zyrak puts this one to the sidewalk. Gonna swap sides here as Ivy here has a little free ball to collect. Jimbo's gonna be there. Little awkward. Midnight has an awkward ball. Can he get the save? Yes, he can as it's off post. Jose pops this one. Zyrak a little awkward here. 50 Jose. Jose trying to go all the way as a little pinch from Ivy and Zyrak. This one is to the middle. Ivy, can he get back to it? No, he cannot. As Jimbo trying to get back on this ball. Midnight here on the little awkward. Jimbo's gonna pop this one back to Cut. Cut almost got touched. And time, I mean, we're a little bit under a minute here. What do you have to say, Shadow?
I say that this one, I mean, you can feel the stress from every player on the pitch. Your background. As Ivy is going to try to put this away. Thunderbolts, they've kept up the pressure, but you can see their rotations just getting a bit shakier. Same with Most Hated, as that may be the death blow. Ivy gets the turtle goal, and this one might be over.
I know. Ivy just gonna put the winning goal into the back of the net. I mean, you can't say winning goal. You can't rule Most Hated out of here, but I mean, Thunderbolts have just been so pressuring, and Most Hated definitely have a chance to take this one back. I mean, 30 seconds. Let's see what they have.
I don't know if they've got enough here. They have not been able to find a whole lot of offense throughout this game, and this one is sent back down, and with 15 seconds left, 10 seconds left, this one should be over. No boost, no life, no hope for Most Hated, as the Season 2 championship winning org, well, I should say team, could not start off with a win here. It'll officially go in the books as a 3-0 in Game 5. This one's over.
Yeah, and Midnight and Jimbo left the match before. That's a suspension?
No, it was over. It was over.
Oh, okay. I thought you have to wait until the scoreboard. Maybe that was a rule last season. I don't know. But as we wait here for interviews, I mean, Shadow, what do you have to say about this match?
And this was a really tightly contested match. I think that Thunderbolts were deserving of the win, but unfortunately, for most hated, season doesn't quite start out how you wanted it to. This was a really big game, as obviously, I mean, this is a division opponent, but we do have interviews coming in. We will have Cut and Ivy joining us. Guys, welcome on in. How are you feeling?
Good,
Good.
good.
Love to hear it. Now, obviously, that was a hard fought game. They really kept it close with you guys. What did you have to do to really clutch it out in the game five?
Stay confident.
Play confident, play for those, double commits, play for the passes like we had been all game. Just trying to catch them off guard with some weird ones.
Fair enough. I mean, they really kept it close, but you guys' defense was absolutely amazing. And what did you really have to do to make sure to hold down the fort like that?
Just outspeed them. Because we were way faster than them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just playing rotation and just, playing backboard defense, playing ground defense, calling when shots are off, going for each other.
Fair enough. Now, guys, obviously, kind of looking ahead, you guys have next week you'll be facing Metal Turtles. Any thoughts, feelings, predictions, game strategies going into that series?
I don't
I
know.
think just player chem.
Yeah, just play normal.
Fair enough. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the desk. Congratulations on your win. I hope you guys have a great night and take care. Daniel, we'll keep you around for one more question. Now, Daniel, you're the franchise owner of Thunderbolts. Uh, Obviously, it was a shock move. Probably going to be one of the most shocking of the season to trade for Ivy. Would you say it worked out
Yep.
here?
Yeah, pretty good. Uh, Ivy, in my opinion, is the best player on our team right now.
Fair enough. Now, what was really the thought process behind the move?
Uh, to be honest, I was going to pick up Ivy for my first pick during draft. I didn't because Zarek, bro. I just needed him. And then Ivy got picked up I think 5 rounds later.
5 picks later.
Yeah, 5 picks later.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But Daniel, that'll be all from us here. Thank you so much for joining us here on the desk. Make sure to take care and have a great evening.
Yep. Thank you for casting. Bye bye.
Yep. Now, that'll wrap up this one here, but we'll take a quick look at the rest of the weekly matches as later tonight at 9:30 we will get to see the debuts of Galactic and Tier 1. And then tomorrow at I believe 6:30 it will be HSA versus Hydra. Definitely some fun matches. I missed which of the last two matches is the most interesting to you?
I'd have to say HSA and Hydra. I mean, these two teams have just they were ranked pretty low at the start of after the draft, but I mean they're definitely just showing that they could definitely be top 5 or a top 12 team.
Fair enough. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on Chare, you definitely should sign up for this. Here is the Discord. There's a sign up form. Accepted ranks are Diamond 1 to GC3. But ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for us here tonight. We're gonna go raid over to SBC as they are hosting a special event here tonight. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here at Champions League. Make sure to tune in later tonight at 9:30 for the next match. It should be an interesting one. Two of the lower-ranked teams in the league, but hey, that could be a really good matchup. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here at Champions League. We will see you all next time. Take care.